Have you ever just wished you had more money? It's a super common thought, but for most of us, it just stays a thought, a wish. Well, today, we're going to dive into a principle from Napoleon Hill that's as powerful now as it was then. It's all about how you turn that vague little wish into a force so strong it can actually create real, tangible wealth. So let's get into it. This is the question, right? Why do some people seem to just crush it and achieve incredible things, while so many others stay stuck just dreaming about it? And look, the answer isn't about luck or being born a genius. It's about a specific mindset, a principle that, honestly, anyone can learn and master. So, here's the core difference. On one side, you've got these vague wishes. I want to be rich. It sounds nice, but it's like a tiny spark in the wind. It fizzles out almost immediately. But on the other side, you have a burning desire. That's not a spark. That is a full-on raging fire. It's this clear, passionate, all-consuming drive for a very specific goal. And that is the difference maker. So, what does that even mean? A burning desire. Well, Napoleon Hill spent years studying the most successful people of his time. We're talking titans like Andrew Carnegie and Thomas Edison. And this is what he found. It's not just wanting something. It's an obsession, a fixation on a precise outcome that literally forces you to take action day in and day out, no matter what obstacles get in your way. And really, it all boils down to this one simple idea. Everything starts here. Not with the perfect business plan, not with some huge investment. It starts with a desire so intense that it becomes the actual starting point for everything you achieve. And let's be super clear, this isn't just some motivational fluff, this is the foundational first step. Okay, so how does this century-old idea actually hold up in our crazy modern world? Let's talk about how you can take that tiny flicker of an idea and turn it into an unstoppable fire, especially with all the challenges we face today. I mean, think about it. Today, our attention is constantly under attack. We're scrolling for hours, jumping on every new trend without a real plan, and the economic news can just make you feel completely powerless. A burning desire isn't just a filter against all that noise. It's your compass. It cuts right through it, keeps you pointed toward your true north, and stops you from getting lost along the way. But look, just wanting something really, really badly isn't quite enough. There's a secret ingredient that truly sets it on fire, and it's this one thing: absolute, undeniable clarity. This is the real engine behind the entire process. Just look at the difference here. I want to be rich is like jumping in a boat and setting sail without a map or a destination. You're just going to drift. But a clear target? I will achieve a $1 million net worth by 2035. Whoa. Suddenly, you've got a destination. You've got a deadline. You have a mission. Now you can actually start planning the route to get there. And this is where the psychology gets so fascinating. Having this level of clarity literally rewires how your brain sees the world. It's kind of like programming your own personal search engine. When your goal is that specific, your mind starts actively scanning your environment for anything and everything that can help you achieve it. You start seeing connections and opportunities that you were totally blind to before. Take the story of a young e-commerce entrepreneur. Her goal wasn't just to be successful. No, her goal was to hit $500,000 in revenue by 2030. That specific number, that was her North Star. It's what kept her going through failed product launches, supply chain nightmares, in days with zero sales. Because the target was so clear, quitting just wasn't an option. Okay, so we get the what and the why. Now let's get to the most important part, the how. Here's the practical 5-step plan you can use to build this intense drive for yourself, and you can start today. So here's the roadmap, and notice the logic, right? It all starts with being super precise, knowing exactly what you want. Then you make it a part of you by visualizing it and writing it down. The next step is absolutely crucial. You have to take immediate action to build momentum. And finally, you keep that fire burning by surrounding yourself with the right people. See? Each step builds on the last. For step 3, that written statement, it needs to look something like this. See how it's not just the goal, it's also what you're going to give in return to get it. This statement combines the what you want, the when you'll get it, and the how you'll do it. Reading this out loud every single morning and every single night, that's how you embed it deep into your subconscious. And as for that last step, this is Hill's famous mastermind principle. Think about it. Energy is contagious. Passion is contagious. If you're always around people who are just kind of drifting through life, chances are you'll start drifting too. But if you connect with driven, ambitious people, their fire is going to amplify yours and keep that desire burning bright. So let's bring it all back to right now. How does a 100-year-old idea really help us today? Well, in our world of AI, side hustles, and just constant change, this principle isn't just relevant, it's your modern superpower. Seriously, think about it. A burning desire is what makes you spend an evening learning about DeFi instead of mindlessly scrolling TikTok. It's the force that pushes you to automate your savings while everyone else is tapping their card on impulse buys. And it completely changes how you see problems. Obstacles aren't roadblocks anymore, they're just stepping stones. When you boil it all down, this is the big takeaway. Every great story of building wealth, every single journey to financial freedom, it doesn't start with a pile of cash. It starts with this spark. It is the fundamental, non-negotiable first step for any major achievement. So I'm not going to just leave you with that thought. I'm giving you a direct call to action. Don't just think about this, do it. What is your one specific financial goal? I mean it. Grab a piece of paper or open a note on your phone and write it down right now. Define it. Feel that passion for it. And then take one small action towards it today. Because at the end of the day, the opportunity, the wealth you're looking for, it's out there. It's waiting. This principle is the key that unlocks the door. So the only question left is, are you going to turn it?